Wolves combine fashion and stubbornness to bring further pain to Leicester. Wolverhampton Wanderers began the day dreaming of Europe, and those ambitions were crystallized by a well-crafted victory against Leicester City. Bruno Lage urged his team to do something special after watching them win for the 5th time in 6 Premier League games, thanks to goals either side of halftime from Rúben, Neves, and Podence. And if this form continues to yield a top 6 finish, it will be days like this, when they transition from stylish in the first half to stubborn at the death, that will have made the difference. Leicester played their part, but there was no cutting edge to the chances they created. Ademola Lookman capped a fine individual performance with an equaliser before halftime, but Rodgers, the Leicester manager, will rue yet another performance where his team left it too late to find their groove and failed to take their opportunity. For the first time since the days of Claude Puel, they have gone 6 games without a domestic win. We won the 3 points and scored twice, but I think it was okay, Lage, the Wolves head coach, said. It was not our best performance. The step forward to be a bigger team is when you play these sorts of teams that create problems. We need to control more of the game. There are no secrets in football. I think we can do something special, but we have to continue to work. Wolves struck first after 10 minutes with Neves finishing off a move that he had begun. With the hosts on top, it was his searching ball into the left channel that picked out the charging Rayan Aït-Nouri, and after his cross was ham-fistedly cleared by Leicester, it broke for Raúl Jiménez, who set up Neves to whip it coolly into the bottom corner of Kasper Schmeichel's goal. This was a day when the conditions were as likely to play as great a role as anybody in blue or old gold, and Leicester were first to seek an advantage from the rain. First, Youri Tielemans tested Jose Sá's handling from distance, then minutes later Kieran Dewsbury Hall struck from range to try to catch out the Wolves goalkeeper. Both times Lage's number 1 got down to parry the ball to safety, but the conditions offered Leicester promise. Encouragement too was provided by Lookman and Patson Daka, continuing to nurture the kind of lively partnership that could haul Leicester up the table once their chemistry has been more finely calibrated, and they looked to make headway on that front before halftime. It was Lookman whose alertness and fleetness of movement brought them their equaliser, sliding in on the end of Mark Albrighton's low cross after an exquisite slide rule pass from Tielemans. Yet Wolves under Lage are a more expressive incarnation than in previous seasons. Their supporters roared them on with reminders of how tantalizingly possible European qualification seems, and losing the lead so close to the break could not deflect from the fact that their forward play had at times been dizzying in the first half. Leicester still just about harbor European ambitions, and they had the first chance of the second half when Tielemans bent an effort first time from 15 yards that looked for all the world like it would ripple Sá's net. Molineux breathed out in unison as his strike rattled the stanchion. Wolves had ridden their luck, but soon they led again, and it was Aït-Nouri, a consistent threat on the left, who brought it about. The midfielder danced away from Ricardo Pereira, who went to ground easily, and under pressure fed the ball to Leandro Dendoncker, who, with good vision and control, teed up Podence to rifle Wolves in front again with a bullet from 20 yards. Rodgers played his trump card, flinging on James Maddison with 20 minutes to go, and Leicester stirred. There was almost a wonderful equaliser, and the substitute whipped a free kick narrowly over Sá's crossbar, and his roaming brief across the front line offered a flicker of invention that had largely gone out since halftime. But Leicester had not won in the league since December, and as they toiled in the rain, familiar shortcomings seeped through. Rodgers confirmed that Jamie Vardy is close to a return, but it may be too late to save his shot-shy team season. By now the crowd believed in a home win, and the noise that whipped around a freezing Molineux put fire beneath Wolves. Yet still Leicester threatened. Maddison remained their hope, and he lined up a strike from inside the box with 6 minutes to go that curled away off target as the hosts clung on to their lead. Lage pogoed frantically on the touchline as the seconds ticked by. It proved enough for Wolves. Their European hopes received another boost, as Leicester's seemed finally to slip away. Wolverhampton Wanderers J. Said, M. Kilman 7, C. Cody 7, R. Ses 7, N. Semedo 7, R. Neves 8, L. Dendoncker 7, João Molineux 7, R. Aït-Nouri 8, R. Jiménez 7, D. Podence 7. Leicester City K Schmeichel 6, R. Pereira 5, D. Amartey 6, C. Soyuncu 7, L. Thomas 7, Y. Tielemans 7, W. Ndidi 6, K. Dewsbury Hall 7, A. Lookman 8, P. Daka 7, M. Albrighton 6.